Good morning, everybody. I had my first day of training at the Sharpie place. Quite interesting. In a 12-hour shift, you get three 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute break. I am going to be on a line, being an operator. The machine that I was training on last night and the next 2 nights, you pretty much run the whole machine by yourself. There's a bin where you take was doing highlighters. Take these highlighters, you dump them out of these boxes into a bin. They go up a conveyor belt and they drop down into a bowl, which, for easy way to describe it, almost looks like a cotton candy bowl. It swirls around, and then the markers come down this little chute onto a conveyor belt, and down this conveyor belt they come down in a straight way, and then they come to this little thing I call the gator teeth, and it's actually two sets of teeth. They go up and down, and as it does like that, it kind of goes like this, and it takes the markers down the line. Once they get down this conveyor belt, there's a labeling machine that it puts a UPC, I think that's how, the little scans for the store. Well, it puts a scan on there, a sticker, and then there's a rubber roller that rolls it, and when it rolls it, there's a light that scans to make sure that the sticker is on there and readable, because if not, it'll go down so far and then the machine kicks it out and you have to check it. From that point, it goes to the boxing machine, and the one we were on puts 12 of the same colored markers with the scan on it into a box, and then the box gets folded in the machine, and then it comes out the other end, comes down a little conveyor belt, and then you got to take 12 of those to put into a cardboard box. 12 of the small boxes of 12 markers go into a cardboard box, and then you have to put a stamp on top, and then you run it through the tape machine, and when it goes through the tape machine, and you take and start stacking on pallets. A few little things did go wrong, so it was really good for me to learn some of the training. The guy that was training me was a bit quiet, but I started asking him questions. He was a younger guy, so I'd ask him questions and he answered. I just have to get a little closer, say, huh? Could you repeat that? It's a little bit loud in here. But it was interesting. I've always been curious of how machines operate, what makes them operate, what these little eyes are detecting, which is probably all computerized, what the eye is supposed to be looking for, little laser eyes. So just wanted to update you on my first night of training and tell you how it went. Trying to think if there was anything really special. The paperwork that you have to do, I'm going to try to get him to show me more of the paperwork and what I have to write down, where to get these numbers. You got your page of your work order that tells you how many of this kind. You got to go and match every box, every pallet that's in this work order, match all these numbers up correctly, so that way you know that everything is the correct order before you start running it. Or if somebody's already running it and you come in behind them in the next shift, they say take time to make sure that they have all the stuff correct, because they may have run it wrong a whole shift and you might catch it and run it right. So it's very important to check all your information, and show me how to set up the machine for switching from, we were doing pink ones and then we transferred over to yellow ones, so he showed me how to do the change over on the little print UPCs that go on the markers themselves. So it was very interesting, and I will be working last night, tonight, and Wednesday, and then the plant's closed down Thursday, Friday, and I go back Saturday at 7 p.m. So that gives me Thursday morning when I get back from work at the Sharpie. I will check the bathhouses at the campground and check a couple cabins in case we have any walk-ins pop in. That takes me about an hour because there's really nobody here that's used the bathrooms. I put like toilet cleaner in there after they're cleaned, and that way when I go in the bathroom I can tell if that toilet's been used or not. If it hasn't been used, it don't need to be cleaned again, so I just give it a mist of bleach water, diluted bleach water, to make sure that everything stays sanitized. So then after that, I will be able to head to Chattanooga, 2.5 hours away, to have Christmas with my son and his wife and my little baby Remy, who's a little over a year old, and then the newborn little guy that I posted earlier a month or so ago, that we all went to see. My mom come up from Florida so we could see him. So I get to spend some time with him. I think me and Remy will make some cookies. I love making cookies with all the little baby grandkids because they'll sit there on the counter and help out. So I'll probably get a little video of her helping Nana make some cookies. But it's gonna be wonderful. I'm very happy that those who helped me out to get the gas money to get there is very well appreciated. I don't know, it was really hard for me to even try to post that. I'm more of a giver. I don't really care to ask for anything, but this was important to me. I haven't had Christmas with my son and any of his kids probably about 8 years, because I've been up in Wisconsin, and the means for him or I to either transfer back forth to do Christmas was just not feasible. So since I'm only 2.5 hours away, I definitely want to make it this year. And with the help of my wonderful subscribers, you made it to where I'll be able to get to go see them and spend 2 days of Christmas with them. So I really appreciate it. Of course, I'll do some video. Gotta show you the grandbabies and stuff and the fun. So everybody have a great day. Just want to update you on my little training. And I'm going to bed. It's like 10:45. I got home at 7:30. Sat and had me some coffee and ate a little graham crackers and milk. Just a little something to put in my tummy. And then I went to check the campground as far as the bathhouses and everything. All looked good. And now I'm back here and getting ready to take me a snooze so I can get up around 5 and get myself ready to go back to my training tonight. Thanks everybody, and have a wonderful day.